Hey guys, Joe here, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the RiffRaft server. Today, we're starting out over spawn, and I want to show you guys some of the progress, but first, I want to talk about the last week. There was not a single video on my channel, and I apologize for that. My internet was off, and there wasn't much I could do, since most of the games I like to record, primarily RiffRaft, are multiplayer series that I can't really play without internet, so I just didn't do anything, but whole new stuff is about to be coming to my channel, hopefully. But back to the episode, I want to start off and show off some of the progress of spawn, because things have happened since the last time we were here building the horse dealership. This is the Jimmy John's that is currently being constructed by Jacob. I really like it. It has that sort of like nice like niche diner feel. I don't know. I'm not a big user of Jimmy John's in real life, so I can't be the advocate of its accuracy, but whatever. I'm assuming he did a really good job because he likes Jimmy John's a lot. Over here is where we're going to be working today, but we'll run past this and come back to it. Right here is the newest business on RiffRaft called Armstrong Electric. So basically, it's Reese and Chris having like a redstone business. They can build you redstone things. You come in here, book in here, you make a request. The fun gimmick of this building is the fact it's like you go to an electrician because you need your lights fixed, and then you walk into their building and their lights don't even work, so it flickers on and off. So I thought it was a really nice touch. Good job to Reese for setting the redstone up on that. This is the School of Rock that Noah built. It's just a nice little schoolhouse from the olden days. Kind of got the inspiration from the schoolhouse we saw when we went to the fair. I don't know if I showed off the stable, but I'm going to show it off anyways, just in case I didn't. So, Allegra. He named his horse after a medication. Jacob built this stable at spawn because he's like, well, people are going to have horses now. They need a place to put it. So this is the community stables. Each person can have a pen for their horse, etc., etc. I want to run over here real quick because Jacob upgraded his farms, and I want to show them off a bit. Of course, he had his farms over here, but he kind of expanded them a little bit. What is this? Not sure what it is, but it's interesting. Yeah, he kind of expanded his farms. They were obviously like this already, but he expanded his farms over here as well, and I really like it. And I connected the road from his little area up here down to the stable, so that way town is 100% connected by roads now. I'm pretty sure the town map is completely updated, but if it's not, I'll go ahead and go do that later. But today, we're starting our own business. You know, there's sort of... Wait, what is this? I do not want mycelium growing on the normal dirt. Can I not? Thank you. Wait, I have a silk touch pick. I can get grass. There we go. I completely forgot. And then you can go back right there. So I wanted to start my own business because they started theirs, and I feel like we need a sort of economy growing on the server. We need, economics. We need business and friendly competition. So I decided to start my own business. And the gimmick of this business, I'm going to go ahead and start building after I set this chest up with materials. The gimmick of this building, which is still unnamed, I have to think about that hard and long, but the gimmick of this building is I'm starting a business that specializes in custom enchants. And what I mean by that is this business will have a chest in the middle. It's going to be like aesthetic. The aesthetic I'm going for is kind of like a sorcerer's lair, or like a witch. Somebody just has like a bunch of mystical magic stuff in their lair. That's kind of what this building is going for aesthetically. But basically what the business is just a business where you can come in and make requests, and I will custom enchant gear, tools, armor, whatever you want me to, for a price. So that price, I have not figured out the pricing system yet. I really should. I'm thinking it's going to be per piece of armor, or like... It does not go there. Oh, I hate my scroll wheel being broken. It's the worst thing in the world. Per, like, let's say you want a set of iron or a set of armor enchanted. It'll be per piece of iron, or armor, not iron. It'll be per piece of armor that I will charge you in diamonds or whatever the material of choice is. Let's say it's a set of diamond armor, then I'm gonna obviously charge you diamonds. If it's gold, I'm gonna charge you gold. The resource that goes into your armor set is what I will be charging you in the overall price. God, me misplacing things today. Jacob's on, that's cool. Let me place this block right here. Go over and get some more, because I'm out already. Oh, it feels really, really, really good to be back on the server. Um, I'm telling you, man, some of these things that happen when you don't have internet really sucks. It's just you kind of, in this day and age, internet is such a necessity. Um, it's like all of my social interactions come from the internet. Me being able to talk to my friends and make plans and be a productive, person in society comes from my ability to use the internet, which is really sucky when you don't have it. I'm lucky enough that there's internet at work that I could connect to every time I went to work, but it really sucked coming home because then I had nothing to do. I don't know what I watched a lot of TV, a lot of TV, a lot of reruns, a lot of old classic TV shows like Leave It to Beaver, I Dream of Jeannie, things like that, just because it was on. Because we have a cable package that is connected to our internet, so we didn't have internet or cable, so we pulled out our old classic antenna and watched TV through that, and I found a channel that showed old TV shows, and it's one of the only things we had, so I watched it regardless. Something else that happened recently in my life, I don't know about internationally or other places in the country, but school just started in the town I live in. I'm not in school, but my nephew, who is 5 years old, just started school on Monday, and I've got to say, he started kindergarten for the very first time, and we went to his orientation a few weeks back. Gonna go ahead and start working on the roof, by the way. Oh, no, let me see that. We went to his orientation a couple weeks back, because obviously school has an orientation. And I'll tell you what, I'm 18 years old. I haven't been in kindergarten since I was in kindergarten. I haven't had access to somebody who was in kindergarten since I was in kindergarten. Obviously, kindergarten is a hard word to say, otherwise I would not be tripping up so much over it. But I have had no knowledge of kindergarten in the past, I don't know, not 18, like maybe 12 to 13 years. So we get in there, and she's like, oh yeah, school is really different from the time that you guys went. I don't know why that's the teacher's voice, but we'll continue to make that the teacher's voice because I don't know what she sounds like. I forgot. She doesn't matter. So rude. I'm so sorry, teacher. But she was mainly talking to like adults that went to school back when kindergarten was like a half day, which it hasn't been like that way for a really, really long time. But considering most parents now, which even then, that kind of seemed like a bit of an overstatement or understatement in the teacher's part, because like the people having kids now that are in kindergarten aren't that old. Like I saw a lot of people in there that could have been in their early 30s, and I feel like half day kindergarten is a thing that happened a long time ago. Obviously, I don't know. I'm making an assumption, but I feel like that's kind of one of those things that like maybe she was a little bit off on her guess of this kindergarten experience and everybody else's experience, but I don't know. But me having been in school fairly recently in comparison to these adults, I kind of had an idea of what was going on. But the things that she was explaining, oh my god! So my nephew can't read yet. He can't read. He didn't go to preschool. He's just not a literate individual. And the teacher said that by the end of the year, every student would be able to write a paragraph. Now, I will explain this. She said that every student would be able to write a paragraph, write a narrative, write an informational piece, and write a persuasive piece. Now, I don't know about you, but my nephew is 5. He can't even read yet. Maybe that's odd. Maybe 5-year-olds are reading other places. Maybe I'm completely out of the loop, and because I don't have kids, I don't know anything. Maybe 5-year-olds are super progressive. But my 5-year-old nephew can't read. When I was in kindergarten, I couldn't even tie my shoes all the way. But somehow, by the end of the year, my nephew, who can't read, spell, really count very far, I think he can count to maybe 8 before he starts saying 1 over again, is going to write a paragraph by the end of the year. I don't know about you, but that seems a little bit far-fetched. I mean, I obviously don't know how the school system works. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe there's some sort of new miracle way of speaking to children that teaches them the things they need to know quicker. I don't know, but when she was telling me those things, I walked out, and the people that I was with, my nephew's mom and my mom, We were just talking, and everything that the woman said sound vaguely familiar. And you know why that is? It sounds like what the first grade is supposed to do. Oh, hi Jacob. Didn't even see you there. It sounds like what the first grade is supposed to be, which is not that. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the exterior of this building, because there's some details that I'm not going to be able to add if I'm preoccupied with speaking. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the exterior of this building. I will come back to you guys when I'm finished with it. So see you guys in a second. Alright, I'm back, and I got most of the interior, or exterior I should say, done. Let me quickly put the windows in, because I forgot to do that. I collected all the glass and everything, and I just didn't do it, which is pretty lame of me. So we're going to start working on the interior. And like I said before the break, I'm going for kind of like a wizard's lair, or like a witch. I'm hereby deeming myself Sorcerer Supreme of RiffRaft. And basically, if you don't know what that means, is I'm just the best. I'm the magic guy. If you have any magic requests, come to me, because I will help you do your magic stuff. Where's my workbench? Workbench is right here. I just realized I did not convert that into wood like I needed to. Really quick. Okay, I only need, actually, 4. But alright, let's do this. So, let me quickly grab some of the stuff that I need. Just realized I don't have enough water for what I need, but we can work on that as we go along. So, like I said before the break, I was out of internet for like 3 or 4 days, 4 or 5. It was awful. It was like being stuck in the wilderness. But there are some, nice things about not having internet. For in fact, like I said, I'm pretty sure I talked about it before the break, where I found this channel that showed old TV shows. Well, one of the best things about this channel was the fact that it's like a local channel. So it's like not like a big network, but it's just like a local channel that plays old things on reruns. So the beauty that I found while I didn't have internet is something that I did not know existed, which, well, I knew things like it existed. I knew they used to be around back in the day when everything was like cable TV and local and everything like that, but the beauty that I've come across is local access commercials. There are so many awful local commercials. It's hilarious. I have seen YouTube videos with better quality, and it's honestly really, really, really sad. Starting to realize that I'm a dummy, and I forgot one of the stuff that I needed, but I'm just going to improvise with soul sand. Can you place flower pots on soul sand? You can. I'll have to adjust that at a later date. The soul sand that I just placed now is supposed to be podzol, but in interest of actually finishing the build, I'm just going to make... Oh, I had trapdoors. Okay. Oh, quickly. Terrible frames for a second there. Yeah, this is supposed to be podzol right here, because it's like a little... You'll see what I mean in a second. Let me finish what I was saying about local access. It is such a beautiful thing, local access TV, because there are homemade commercials. There is a guy actually living near my house. I drive by the sign to his home business a lot, so I already knew it existed. But this guy fixes computers, and his base of operations is near my house, and he does these local access commercials that are just the funniest thing that you've ever seen in your life. I really want to find out and inquire about how much one of these local access commercials costs, simply so I can do one. It'd be beautiful. Let me quickly break these, because that is... Okay, so... Something I noticed when building this in creative is they sink armor stands in soul sand. So yeah, let me quickly grab these pumpkins. I think that's actually kind of a cool effect, because now you don't see that little platform. These guys are going to be wearing chain armor, but they're not right now, just because I don't have 2 full sets of chain armor. I'm going for kind of like a super like naturey vibe, like all of my magic comes from nature and mystical objects, and I can brew potions from, these strange plants and is it herbology? Herbology? I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, but I know it's one of those. Quickly, and like one over this corner over here, let me go ahead and silk touch that so I don't lose that, because everything here is sacred. I actually need grass. I need grass. Or dirt. Do I have any dirt? Do I have any convenient dirt? Nope. Let me run over here real quick and steal some of this convenient dirt. For some reason, I did not think. Oh, crap. Well, there's water here. That's convenient. Let me actually snag some of this water up real quick. Come over here and fill in my my cauldrons, because that's what was missing when I was talking about earlier. Don't mind that. So, a little examination of the outside of this build is it's kind of like an old witch's hut. I know I've said it's like an old like mage or sorcerer before, but I incorporated in a lot of cracked brick to kind of show that this building is aged. So it's been here a really, really long time, even though I'm just building it now. And over here, on top of the building, is this little smokestack thing. I really like it. It's made of one piece. You can see it barely. It blends into the night. If I jump in, it contrasts with Jacob's building. You can see the top is made of a nether brick slab. It's kind of like a chimney stoop or whatever. Do I actually have any raw materials on me to make a hoe? I don't have any raw materials on me to make a hoe. So, I'm going to go ahead and go make a hoe, because that's just a big waste of time, and I will be back to you guys when I have created this hoe that I unfortunately have forgotten to make. So, see you guys in a second. Alright, water is placed. Now, normal seed, carrot, oh no, potato, and then grow them all the way up, and boom, nature. Obviously over here is this sort of like greeny stuff. I'm gonna go over here and go back outside real quick, because I need to grab my lava, my nether wart, and my soul sand, and my iron bars. Over in this corner is the nether type stuff. Like, oh, I just realized I destroyed that piece of dirt, and I'm so sorry, dirt. Over here is like the nethery type environment stuff, like plants and stuff that come from the nether. So I actually kind of want to, because I know that, I don't know if actually I mentioned it, but I kind of want to add a little bit more roleplay this season, as opposed to last season, which nothing really got done. It was, primarily building season, but I'd like to add a little bit of creativity to this season. And obviously this is part of it, me becoming the Sorcerer Supreme here. But I kind of want to explain magic, at least on our server, like enchantments and things in that sort of realm. I'd like to give everything a meaning and a purpose, at least for the most part. And for me, magic, at least in this, for my explanation, is kind of like, you have the stuff that comes from nature and stuff, but ultimately it's like each realm has a different like level of magic. And this is, everything that I'm saying right now is just me talking pretty much out of my ass, because I have not gotten to the details of it. I haven't, finalized anything, but I have ideas of how like magic works, at least on the server, at least with an explanation. So I'm thinking like the realm of all magic comes from the end. Like magic is the strongest in the end, because that's where magic is derivative from. And then like different kinds of magic are stronger at different places, and then you can do like a shrine, or not a shrine, like an altar, and increase your magic level. I'm trying to add some pretty dope story to this. Unintentional, but I think it'd be kind of cool. So that's why I'm kind of adding as much nature and stuff that I can. Plus, aesthetically, it just actually does give me that vibe of like, well, I mean, when you go into a witch's hut or a wizard's lair, they have like all these bottles with eyes and strange ingredients on them, and for example, like greenery, like plants and stuff. Let me place these bookshelves. Oh no, do I have Silk Touch? I do have Silk Touch. I hate using my Silk Touch pick on things that don't need to be Silk Touched, because then it wastes the durability. Kind of doing the same thing I did over at the Man Cave on this enchantment system, just because I want there to be an enchant table in here. And just so you know, if anybody actually watches this that plays on the server, this is pretty much the public enchant table. I know for a while everybody just used Chris's, but this is closer and it's above ground, so if you guys just want to use this one, that's fine by me. Let me quickly place this in the middle, and then so that's supposed to be a nether brick fence, but the fence looks, or the iron fence, or is it iron bars? Iron bars looks pretty good. Plus, when we update to the new version, if it's not touching anything on the side, that's going to become like one iron pole, which I'm kind of looking forward to. So we're just going to leave that the way it is for now. And as I said before, you can get level 30 enchants with this system. Looks pretty nifty. The only thing that I have left to add to the exterior is, well, this. But I'll get to that in a second. Let me place this here and here. And then each one of these, I don't need that. Let me get everything that I need immediately in my inventory. So, boom. I'm going to get each of these, like, torch holders on each side of this building. Or not each side, but each 5-block side of this building. Trapdoor going in there. Over here, one more, and then I should be done with the exterior. Okay, well, I know that I said in the beginning of this video that I don't think I had a name, but I think I finalized on a name of what we're going to call this bad boy. So, let me quickly come over here to the anvil and place this enchantment table in there. MysticForge. Should it be 2 words or 1 word? Which feels more right to me? I think 1 word. Or 1 word. Or 2 words fit down to 1 word. I think that feels better to me. Boom. MysticForge. You can barely actually see it through the thing, but as you walk up, you can see if you look up. So yeah, this is the MysticForge. I named it such because, in a way, I'm kind of forging people's tools and armors with magic to give them enchantments and stuff, so I think it's kind of a nifty name. Gonna quickly give the building one last touch before I call the video off, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick, and I will see you guys when I'm done. I just want the record to show that I really hate creepers. I put the final touches on that chest in the middle there, and I'm standing there putting everything in it, and then I just hear the in the background, and then the front half of my building's exploded, so I had to rebuild that. But this is the final product of MysticForge. So you walk in, you just see, you know, all this stuff. There's an anvil in the back if you need to repair something or name something. There's 2 ender chests if you need stuff. Over here, don't touch it. Don't touch that either. These are the aesthetics. I'm really happy with them. And of course, this is the community enchant table that anybody can use. Well, if you're here for the actual business side of it, you walk up, you see this thing that says read book inside. Click it up. There's a request book where you can put in your requests and I will read them. And then the MysticForge info. Welcome to MysticForge. Here at MysticForge, our goal is to give you the custom enchants you desire. Simply list the enchants you want on your desired tool or piece of armor, and we'll get in contact with you to receive said item and begin. Prices. Helmet enchant. 2 of the ore the helmet is made of. So my thought process with the pricing is, now, the pricing on this is very much negotiable. These are just the baseline prices. The reason that I am having such difficulty pricing things is because obviously if you make things too expensive to enchant, on my end, if I charge like 12 diamonds per thing, then that's just, nobody's, like, you'd rather waste your time and enchant. The whole point of this is to bypass you yourself having to grind, so if I'm at it making things too expensive, there's no point in doing it, and you might as well just grind yourself. So I'm trying to make the prices fair, while also kind of not hard, but I'm trying to make them fair, which is difficult, because, like, as you can see, the helmet enchant, 2 of the ore the helmet's made of, so if you're getting an iron helmet enchanted, you're only gonna have to give me iron, or 2 iron for the helmet, and all of the enchants that you want. Now, that's really lenient, especially because if you want, like, a full set of OP armor, then I'm only making, let's say, iron, I'm only making 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of iron for an OP set of enchanted armor, which is where it's kind of negotiable. But if I charged a diamond for every OP enchant that I added, it'd be much harder to gauge with how many different enchantments there are, the level of enchantment. These are the baselines, and if you'd like to pay more, you can, and each sort of prices will be discussed beforehand. So yeah, chest plate enchant, 2 of the ore the chest is made of, 3 of the ore the leggings are made of, and 2 of the ore the boots are made of. Now when it comes to tools, the pricing is a little bit different. So 3 of the ore the pick is made of, and then 1 diamond for every level 30 enchant. With picks and swords and stuff, you kind of have to go fair a little bit because there's kind of I don't know, there's a lot more going into it. There's a lot more rare enchants for tools than there are for armor, like Silk Touch and getting a Fortune 3, for example. Those aren't, like, you know, rare. Oh, I forgot to do fishing rods. I will add that in a later date. But, so yeah, 3 of the ore the pick is made of, and 1 diamond for every level 30 enchant. Sword, 2 of the ore the sword is made of, and 1 diamond for every level 30 enchant. An axe is 3 of the ore, and 1 diamond for every level 30. And then the shovel is 1 of the ore, so basically the amount of diamonds you put into a shovel, and 1 diamond for every level 30 enchant. So, and the bow is 1 diamond for every enchant. Since there's not really materials that go into a bow, there is, but I don't need string or sticks. And then the disclaimer. The prices listed before do not include Efficiency 5. If you wish to add Efficiency 5, then 1 diamond will be added to the overall price. If any time you feel the prices listed above are not fair, please discuss them with Joe, and a compromise might be discussed. Thank you for your business, Joe, Sorcerer Supreme. So, my thought process with the Efficiency 5 is, I don't even have Efficiency 5 tools. Like, that is... It takes so much time to grind up to Efficiency 4 and then get 2 Efficiency 4 books and add those. I don't even have those on my tools, let alone other people's. So Efficiency 5 is one of those enchants that takes so long to get that if you really want them, then you're going to have to kind of pay for it. So yeah, that's the basic principle of this build. I'm really, really happy with it, actually. So yeah, if you guys are on the server and you want to come and get your stuff enchanted, then come on by and I'll grind up for you. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can come back. I'm going to try to post these as frequently as possible. I actually have a pretty cool video schedule lined up coming up, so hopefully that excites you. But until next time, my name is Joe, and hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye.